Welcome back to the Experts Podcast. The dog days of summer are here, I would say. It is 95 degrees and counting. It's rising up, and we are back with another pod. So, Nick, how's your day going?
You know, trying to stay cool because it's dog day hot.
Dog day hot.
Yeah, it's just been a blur of a weekend here. But what's up with you? What's going on in your life,
dude? Yeah, I'm really glad you asked. In fact, I was hoping you'd set me up like that, so thank you.
Oh, you mean I teed you off?
You teed
by
me off.
Accident?
Yeah, you yelled for and called me in. And basically, I have massive news.
How big?
It's on 4 legs.
Whoa.
And is furry. Yes, I, Jake of the Experts Podcast, have adopted a dog.
Whoa!
I know, man.
Dude. Oh, now I get the dog day hot.
Yeah, that was what we in the biz called foreshadowing.
Whoa, that was clever. That was creative.
Thank you.
What kind of dog is it?
Well, he's we don't know.
I love that breed.
He's got a bit of good boy. He's got a bit of mischievous boy. And he's got a bit of... Now, you stop that! That's his breed.
He sounds perfect.
Yes.
I would... When do I get to meet him?
Well, what are you doing after this? You can definitely meet him.
Wow. Okay, sick.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. There's nothing I love more than a good boy. So we need to speed this up then. And let me tell you my good news.
Oh, what's your good news?
I was with you when you adopted him.
Oh, yeah, you were. And so that means this entire conversation up till this point has been fabricated.
That's what they say in the biz, hot day dog.
Yeah, that's exactly what they... Yes.
All right, well, here's the thing about the dog. As much as I love your good boy, I really loved him.
Tater, for those who don't know.
Tater's a good boy. I hope you all get to meet him. I do. I don't know if it's possible, but I just, that's a goal I'm going to set for you guys to accomplish.
I mean, right now, that's a possibility. I mean, I would like there to be a point where our numbers are so good where it's not a possibility for him to meet all, but he would love to meet all right now.
So ultimately, it's his dream.
Yes.
To meet everybody.
He just wants to meet everybody and wag his tail.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. You having a dog has sort of reminded me that I have cats.
You do?
I do, yeah. Here, wait, look under the table. You might see one or two.
Hold on a sec. I've got the Experts mobile podcasting storage bag. What's this in here?
Too bad we're not videoing this because this is precious.
Do you have anything to say?
One of my cats is sitting inside the mobile podcast studio box. And she's just like cuddled up in there. Wow.
Do you have anything to say to our listeners, Pepper?
Meow, meow, meow.
No,
what that means is put me down. I don't want to do this right now. But all that to say, your dog reminds me of my cats, which I then kind of had to decide, do I like cats better because I have them? And I think the answer is unfortunately yes.
You do like cats better.
I do, yeah. The feline versus the canine.
Let's do it.
What's up? This is the Experts Podcast. I'm Nick.
And I'm Jake. We're experts who know everything, but we don't agree on any of it. So you're saying you do like cats better than dogs in this current moment?
That is maybe what I said, but I think what I meant to say was cats are better than dogs.
Cats are better than dogs.
Yeah, in this moment, in the future, and also in the past.
Wow. Well, okay, look. I grew up with a cat. I've always loved cats. I love your cats.
I grew up with dogs. I've always loved dogs. I love your dog.
That being said, now that I have a dog, they are both currently better, futurely better, pastly better.
Not previously better though. Just
no,
past.
no. Pastly,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Dive in.
Well, I mean, I guess I should take the listeners through my journey with Tater. So Tater, we picked him up from a place that I maybe treats dogs okay. I don't know. We're not going to say it by name.
It doesn't matter what they do. You saved him, and you should never.
That's right.
Everybody should know that.
I rescued him.
Yeah, you rescued him, and you really did.
He was
you actually
dangling
did.
from a cliff, and I pulled him by the paws up over the cliff.
just as you were holding his paws, you were like, "I won't let go. I won't let go.
I'm gonna
just hold on."
rescue you. I'm gonna rescue you, good boy. And I pulled him up, and his tail wagged, and he hated driving in the car. But Nick, he was my co-captain of the rescue, along with my wife, who prepped the home. And I quickly learned that this good boy had no good idea of how to be a good boy. He didn't understand how to play with toys. He didn't understand how to sit. It's the easiest thing to sit. Like, how could you live your entire life and not learn how to sit?
It's like instinctual, kind of.
You know how long that lasted? No understanding of what a toy was, like fun. No understanding of how to sit.
I don't.
One day.
That's fast.
Yeah. One day, this good boy is a genius. And that's one of the things I learned immediately about dogs. They take everything in and they learn. So let's see your cats, who I love. We see Pepper sitting in the mobile podcasting studio box. Let's see if she can listen as well as Tater. Hey, Pepper, can you get out of the mobile podcasting studio box?
Did she do it?
No.
All right. Well, that's okay, because here's the thing about cats. They're always around because we keep them inside. That's something you can't get with a dog. The cats are always inside. They're always there for you. Yeah.
Wow. Well, they may they may always be around for you, but are you around for them? Like, do you ever take them out to go pee? My good boy needs to go out to go pee. And you know what? I think he appreciates it. And even if I don't appreciate going out in 100-degree weather to pick up his shit with the bag, I think he appreciates me for doing that.
I think the cats, that's a good point. I think cats kind of appreciate that you just like put a box and fill it with like fucking sand or something. And then they just know what to do, and you don't have to do any work. You don't have to show that you care about supporting them in their journey to take a piss or a shit. I think that the beauty is I don't ever have to potty train them. They just show up in the box with the sand-like substance, and they go.
That sounds so boring. They just like understand not to pee and poop on your carpet immediately. That sounds so boring. Like, why would you ever want that?
You're right. No, you're right. It is. I wish that I could just sit with them while they take a shit and just watch. And then like fucking scoop it up, you know? But here's the thing that I really love about cats. Shitting and peeing aside. When they cuddle up on your lap and they lick your face, which is a sign of love, there's nothing more special than that, because their tongues are so smooth and slobbery. Yeah. And I love that because it doesn't hurt. Unlike when a dog, they take their big tongue and just lick it and it's got spikes. Right. And it just like hurts.
It hurts so much. Yeah, that's true. It's like sandpaper.
Yeah, exactly.
When
Tate was licking me, I was like, this is meaningful in theory, but why does it hurt my skin so much? Yeah. Unlike a cat that's just like slobbery and just like, take my love through saliva, smooth saliva.
Whereas so you're saying a dog, it's like take my dry sandpaper love.
Yeah, exactly. And some of them don't even do it. Like, you have to get lucky with a dog. Like, most dogs don't lick. Almost all cats will just lick almost upon greeting you. I mean, it's really special.
Yeah.
And how about, all right, one of my favorite sports in the world, ultimate frisbee.
Yeah.
You can't take a dog out to the park.
They don't do it.
You can't do it and throw a frisbee. And then they'll chase it, jump in the air, catch it, and walk it back. And like, as fun as it is for you, you can tell it's even more fun for them.
I know.
For them, that is an activity unique to cats.
I know, dude. I have so many times gone for my frisbee and thrown it towards Tater, and he just looks at it and just goes meow, and then walks away. It's like, are you kidding me, dude? And
like you bought this thing for him.
But you know what? Though,
go ahead.
We're really discounting something truly important. There is nothing like sitting on a couch, having your good boy doggo jump on your lap, and then he starts to do this.
Yeah, dude, the vibration. That's a good point.
That is a good nice
point. When
trait.
When you were driving Tater home from the place we got him from, his crate was a little small and he was leaning on my lap and he did the same thing. He started vibrating. I'm like, Jake, I just turned him on. He's on. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. I will say, there's nothing better than having, say, somebody when you're home alone and it's late and you just don't feel safe when somebody knocks on the door and instantly your cat goes ruff, 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 ruff. It's like a free alarm system that only costs the price of cat food, cat litter, toys, you buy them their toys, their frisbees, shit bags, all the things that you would do anyway. That's all of that stuff, which isn't too cheap. That's the price of your free alarm. And it's great. And I've never felt safer since getting a cat, let alone two.
Yeah. And I will say, that's great and all, but sometimes you just want to sleep, man. Even if somebody's robbing your home at 2 a.m. at night and you've had a long day at work and, it's just not worth the bother. A good night of sleep is more important than being safe.
The beauty of cats, though, with that said, that is a good point. I think that I'd much rather risk being in danger and waking up feeling refreshed.
Sleep's the most important thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Doesn't even matter where you're doing it.
No.
I think that's a good point. But man, just the problem is with cats, it's like, I just feel like they're like, unlike a dog, especially like a solid, like dog-sized dog, cats just are a better size. I feel like you can wrap your whole body around them. Unlike a dog, they're really tiny.
Yeah.
Even a dogly dog is still like small. Like a cat is a pet that is big enough to almost be the size of me. And we can dance. I can lift up the cat's front legs. We can kind of dance in the kitchen while they lick my face with their really smooth tongue. It's just, I don't know. There's something about, I feel like, say, if a coyote saw a cat, it'd instantly turn around out of fear.
Oh, totally.
Almost any dog of any size. Eaten instantly. Yeah. So.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
And as I'm talking to you, maybe I'm changing my opinion back to cat. There's so many great cat movies. 101 Dalmatians, Air Bud, All Dogs Go. I mean, it's
yes, exactly. No, these are all good movies. The problem is, maybe you're making a good point. I mean, the thing is, I see cats as like in any movie, it's not used as a trope for like an evil person to have.
Yeah.
Cats are the hero's pet. If you have a cat instantly and you're stroking it on your lap, you know that's the character you want to root for.
Totally.
Whereas like with dogs, you see like a little kid who has a really good relationship with his good boy, with his dog. You're like, that kid's probably the villain.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, movies are painting these species in a certain way. They want you to believe that cats are the hero's pet versus dogs, you know?
Well, and don't even get me started. It's almost never a dog that will die in a movie, but it's always a cat. I Am Legend. Will Smith's cat in that movie.
Yeah.
So sad, man. So sad.
That was sad.
Marley and Me. Ugh,
dude, when the cat died and that broke my heart, dude.
Sophie's Choice. The more I'm talking about this, it's like dogs just aren't well represented in media. They're just really not.
Well, you know why? Because like they're so hard to deal with on set. We both work in TV and in production. You can't get a trained dog on set nearly as easily as you can a cat. You put a cat there, you can make it sit, you can have it do commands. It's essentially like it can perform as a professional.
Yeah.
With dogs, you put them down, you don't know if they're just gonna run off, like scream at other animals, like the dogs, their nails aren't always in.
Yeah.
But when they're angry, they could like the nails kind of come out and scratch people's faces. Like you can't predict their actions. And so that's why you just don't see them as much in films. They're not used in productions because, let's be honest, dogs are kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. They're divas.
I mean, hey, I get it. It's they scratch on your door in the middle of the night, which is the zoomies period between 7 and 9 where they can't stop going crazy for about 2 hours.
I will say cats do the same thing. They have that. So I feel you. I feel you there.
Yeah. So that's what I was talking about, though. I was talking about cats. Hey, wait a second. Have we been?
No. We know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're experts.
Yeah, we're experts. In fact, this is how much I know what I'm talking about. Cats are the ones that get the boners. Like
they're the ones that like
the big red boners.
Yeah, big. They like to. Sometimes they like to jump on you and hump you.
Then we are on the same page.
Yeah.
Buddy.
No.
Right. Well, maybe this is just one where we. How do we agree? We got to agree, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. The only thing I can really agree on right now is that I think your good boy can be a cat or a dog, but you can still love them.
So you can have a good boy, and it can be that. I'm just understanding what you said. A good boy can be a canine or feline, but a good girl can't. Is that what you just said?
Oh, good boy. I was using boy as a gender neutral description, so I would consider it a catch-all. But if we're trying to be more positive, maybe just a good companion. Good companion.
A good companion. Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that said, yeah. I think we can agree there. They can be a good companion. And here's what else we can agree on. Canine, feline, doesn't matter. The better species is the human. Because the human, unlike some of these canines and felines, certainly aren't causing climate change.
Certainly not.
Hate and injustice, oppression. So we, as humans, you and me, by far the better species.
Totally the better species. And, the best thing about humans is when, they're swimming through the sea and they make their big...
Yeah. My favorite part about humans is when they're flying in the sky and they go...
And you can't forget the part where they go...
Yeah.
Sorry, we're in the mobile podcasting studio. I just wanted to point something out to you, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
I think your gas stove has been on this whole time.
Must have been my fucking cat.
fucking cats. Well, anyway,
dude, maybe dogs are better.
Maybe I don't know.
Do you think dogs would be smart enough to turn on the gas like my cat?
I don't know. That's a pretty funny.
Stove.
That's a pretty funny Raz. But we should probably go deal with that. I'm feeling a little lightheaded, and I don't quite have coherent thoughts. How are you doing?
I feel like I normally do. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
I usually let that run.
Okay.
Just cause get a little this or that.
We didn't really do the thing. So I guess what we should do right now is. It
doesn't matter if you have felines or canines, pets create good times.